If I go here and double, single and double star, this is where we are. 1 second. So yeah, and with a combination of everything, did we try it as right? We tried for a normal variable, single star variable, double star variable. Is it? Yeah, we tried with everything. Yeah, sounds good. Um, oh yes, come on. Thanks for asking. So I forgot to share the other screen. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just sharing the Zoom one, which I'm recording. Uh, but there you go. You can see now. Yeah. Uh, right. So we have covered a single star, double star, and we kind of understood everything. Hmm. This is one which is required really. Uh, any other important things we missed? That's what I'm checking. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So the other one. So this is continuous to functions, guys. Like why we were spending so much time in the functions are very important concepts when it comes to any development. Not only application development, automation, script development, application development, even when it comes to CI/CD, like even DevOps part, right? So the functions plays a very critical role. Okay, so let me save a file here. File is say function continuous. Okay, and so today I want to talk. I want to go with the concept called LEGB rule. LEGB. Okay, in functions. So we need to understand what is LEGB rule. Okay, so L. What is L? I forgot. Okay, local. E for enclosing. This is very easy. Okay, G for global. B for built-in. Make sense? Okay, now we need to understand one by one. Sure. So to give a example for each, we need to understand what is local. Local means let me give an example so that it will be more easier. So imagine there is a function. Did we also covered up nested functions? No, right? No, is it? Okay. So nested functions we didn't, is it? Okay, makes sense. So for example, let's say we have a function one. Okay. So here in this function one we have a print, for example. I'll give you a very top level. It's very easy to understand. Let's say function one, got it? Function one print statement. And I have one more nested function, def function two. Okay. Inside this function two, we had um, one more f2 function to print statement. Got it? Okay. So did you see? If you see clearly, uh, see this print statement is part of function one, correct? Also, this function two also part of function one. Did you see this? Because if you see this, like the indentation or the spacing, see the block after colon, there are 4 white spaces. Okay, so which means it consider these two statements, print statement and the one of the other function definition should be part of this f1 function. Okay, but if you see f1, right? If I trigger this f1, what will be the output in general? So when we trigger the f1 function, it comes here, it prints this statement, right? F1 print statement. That is output, correct? Because we just trigger the function definition. And if you see what happened to the yeah, what happened to this particular function? So we just had a definition, is it? But we didn't had any any function call for F2. Yes or no? Yes, right? So if you execute this, you will see. Did you see this? Only one function, only one print statement got printed out, not the other one. The reason is very simple. We didn't made any function to call. But if you want to make a F2 function call, so this is not like this. For example, if I try now here and expecting that the output will be printed out like this. You got it? This is this would tell you name error. The reason is this F2 function, right? It is inside the F1 function, correct? You got it? So if I trigger this, the first function will be executed. It will give you the data. And second function name error. Function name F2 is not defined. Did you mean F1? Understood? No, it's not. It's not F1. It's F2 only. But the reason is what? The visibility, right? See, by look for your look, it's easy. Hey, come on, here there is F2. Go and take it, right? But when it comes to programmatically, it doesn't understand, this way. And you cannot also write like this. Let's say F1 dot. No, this there is no way something like this actually. Understood? You cannot write like this. So the way you want to do it here is, see, when you trigger F1 function, okay, you're triggering. So here it is printing out this. And if you want to print F2, right? So where is the end of the F2 function? F2 function ends here, correct? And enter, and wherever the definition started for F2. So if you just click the backspace, it will take you there here, right? Here you should make the F2 call. You got it? F2 function trigger using this particular statement. Did you got it now? Now, if I remove this, see previously with this statement, it is raising error. And now I remove this. Now what happened? See, even if there is no trigger of F1, for example, if I comment this out, if I export this, nothing will happen. Did you see this? There is nothing on the screen, right? So if I trigger this, there is nothing on the screen. You got it? Why? Because we just had a function definition here. So this is a F1 function definition, right? And though we had F2 function and even F2 function call, right? But still it is not reaching, the code is not reaching this position because since it's a definition part of it, definition only executes when there is a function call. Got it? Now, if I remove the comment line, now we made F1 function call. It comes here, triggers it. So here F1 statement printed. Got it? So you will see this output. And if you see these these two lines are F2 function definition, right? And the next line we had F2 function call. Did you see this? So whenever it meets this line, F2 function call, it will go and execute this particular statement. You got it? And it prints this statement. Did you guys understood? Yes, no? It's easy, right? Like this. Let's imagine you had one more F3 function, right? For example, that one more F3 function, let's say inside F3. You got it? The F3 function, and here I just had, let me give one space here so that it would make you more readable, code more readable, right? So which is required for application. F3 print statement. Got it? Now, so when I want to call F3 function, where I should call? Tell me. Like wherever the function definition F3 started, right? Here it started, correct? So did you see here? See, F3 function and this print statement part of F2, is it? And wherever the F3 definition started, there only you have to give F3 function call. Guys, did you understood? Yes, no? Got it? And did you see here? F1 function call, you had this statement, and this is the F2 function. And to trigger F2 function, you have to make a F2 function call here, right? It came here. Again, you had a block of this F3, and to trigger this, you need a F3 function call. Guys, did you understood? Yes, no? Only one is. Yeah. This Molly, clear, huh? Yeah. No, is it any confusion? Like, do you see any confusion in this? Okay, to give a another, like, let me give a one more easiest way to understand this. Okay, so you had a F1 function. Okay, inside this you had F2 function. Got it? And inside you had a F3 function. Your question is why this many is required? Honestly, in the real time, we don't use this kind of a nested functions, right? But this is like to have a educational purpose. You need to understand how the nested functions are working, right? Yeah. Okay. So now these are the three function definitions. And when you want to trigger, right? So here you should make a F1 call like this. Understood? And whenever there is F2, see, enter backspace F2 to give a idea, guys. Understood? And for this, you need to enter backspace F3. You got it? So yeah, guys, wherever you're seeing colon, right? This is our function definition. Understood? See, F1, F2, and F3. F3, F2, F1. Did you get it? How it is, how we should call it. When you are, see, if you look at this, F1, F2, F3, F3 call the very first deepest function, and the next deepest function, and the outer function. Guys, did you understood? That's where I given some rangoli here. Yeah, it's easier than rangoli, right? Yeah. Aparna, you don't know about rangoli, is it? Nice. Underst- Understand in rangoli, just mentioned it. Rangoli pattern. Guys, you can learn any pattern, guys. Okay, but the what you have to do is you need to understand. You need to make some pattern where you can remember. You got it? Yeah. So some people know how they write. So they put F1, F2, F3, and the F1, F2, and F3. They'll make like this. Then they'll get name error. They don't understand why they're getting name error, because F3 is not visible right outside. So if you want to get in, you have to call F1 first, and inside it you have to trigger F2, and then it's F3. That's a catch. Great, guys. Did you understand this? How I am doing it? Yeah, nice. If you understood this, the other ones are very easy. The LEGB rule is pretty much straightforward. Okay. Yeah. No, please confirm the audio. Yes. Sure, sure. Yeah. So I'm just taking this. It's not about the add function, Gadi. I'll just mention F1 only. The way which we have just learned through Rangoli, right? So we will learn in the same style. Okay. So here I put F1, A equal to 10 here in this, right? And DF F2, okay? And here P equal to 20, for example. Got it? And F3, um, yeah, I'm just thinking of how we can do it. Local, I'll cover enclosing, and I'll make this print print is comma. I'm just printing out, guys, the way we just had a print statement, right? So in the same style. Yeah. Print A, and here I'll say print B. B is B. Got it? And so here I'll define C equal 30, for example. Got it? Yeah. One go, I'm just doing everything. Some of yeah, and here print C is C. Got it? And guys, so what did you learn so far? Now F1, F2, F3, right? So how I should make it? So enter one backspace F3, correct? Right? Enter one backspace F2. Got it? And one backspace F1. Got it? Did you see the pattern? 1, 2, 3, F1, F2, F3, and F3, F2, F1. The same thing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Got it? Right. So if you see here, you were saying like, hey Kumar, are you mad? Why you are giving this example? But it's easy to understand. So when it comes to this LEGB rule, so this is what uh, you know this example bestly describes what is LEGB rule. Yeah. So here, let me put yeah. So when it comes to local, right? See, whatever the function, like what are the variable defining inside the function, right? Which would call as a local variable. You got it? So here, a equal 10, right? A equal to 10. Here is a local variable to function f1. Got it? And if you do, if you check it here, let's say if a is 10, this is fine. But here f2, b equal to 20, right? B equal to 20. So if I put b is 20, if I execute this function 2, then it trigger function 2, and I'll get a b value 20. You got it? But so yeah, when you're looking at like function 3, it is printing c is it is printing it is not available, right? The c value is not available in f3, not available in f2. So guys, so when it comes to lookup, right, the lookup is the preference actually. Okay, so the preference of checking the value. So when it comes to f3, c is not available in f3 function, right? There is no definition of c equal to some value. There is not available in the c in f3. And the the next preference will be, it will check c value in the nearest enclosing function. What is the nearest closing function for f3? F2, correct? It checks c value at f2 function. It's not available. It has only b value, right? And then see, the lookup will be local, meaning local f3 function. Next, enclosing, meaning nearest closing function. Okay. And also, if it is, see, enclosing means the closing functions. Okay. So for f3, what are the closing functions? So nearest closing is f2, and next nearest closing is f1. You got it? So the lookup for this c will happens. See, if it is c value available in f2, for example, then it takes c value. You got it? So let's do that. No problem. Yeah. Now the lookup is, it look for c value in f2 function not available, f1 function not available. Okay. Next, next is what? So we have checked in local, it's not available. Nearest closing functions also not available, right? Then it checks for global. So global means when we define a variable on top of the file. For example, in this case, this is a block of code, but we have defined the variable at top of the file. Okay, top of the file in the sense that beginning of the file. That considered as a global variable. and global variable is the one which is accessible any elsewhere in your program. Understood? So it checks f3, it checks for c local nearest f2 and f1. Since nowhere is available, then it will try to find the c value in globally defined. You got it? So yeah, c is here, the c value got caught, and it will take the c value and assign to here. Now c value c is 30. You got it? What is b value? 20, and a is 10. Guys, did you get it? So if I trigger this, that's where I have given 10, 20, 30, right? And if I just slightly change the program, now guys, it's very easy to understand. Okay, now the same program, you got it? So now what I do is I'll make sure uh, b equal to, so now again see, c is 30 over there, right? I would say a equal to 40, b equal to 50, for example. You got it? See, wantedly, I define all the three variables on the top of the file. Got it? But so when it comes to the rule, right? So L, it will look for local, look for enclosing, look for global. If not available, then look for built-in. Okay. So this is how the preference or order of searching for respective variable names. Got it? The lookup order. Yeah. So now if you see a equal to 40, b equals 50, and c equals 30, right? And f1 local, see a is local, right? Local a to f1, got it? And if I do a print a is, so what is the value of a is? So who can tell me? Perfect. And so df f2, b is b equal 20, and b is 20. Great. And how about c? Perfect. Got it? Everyone, you got it? Yeah. Example 02. And let me give example 03. Okay, this time I'm uh, removing b value and also a value. Now who can tell me what is a, b, and c? See? Wh- yeah, perfect. Makes sense. Did you see this? Got it. So this is example 3. Example 4. So what I'll be doing is here b equal to 100 and c equal to 200. Okay, cool. Now what will be the output? Yeah, 40 for a, 40, and b is 200. Sorry, b is 100 and stays 200. Okay, so can you explain it, Naveen? Global. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Yeah. So, like, guys, what did you guys noticed? So Naveen knows the answer, but the presentation is not good. You got it? It's not only with you, Naveen, with everyone. Got it? So to understand, to help the people to understand or explain, right? It's very easy, very important actually. Okay, the presentation skills. So look at this. So here ABC are defined on the top, which is global variables. Understand? And we had a nested functions f1, f2, f3, right? In that f1 there is just a print statement where a is not defined, right? So since a is not defined, uh, so a value is not available within the f1 scope. Got it? Then since f1 itself it's a, like, top level function where there is no more enclosing functions, right? Then it will, the next will be the global. It will check for a value at global space, right? Since global space a is available, so it simply takes it. Got it? But when it comes to f2 function definition, here we had a two values defined, b equal 100 and c is 200. Got it? And here when we are looking for b is, right? So since what is a lookup? Lookup is local, right? So since b value is already available, it takes b value of 100 and it prints here. Got it? And when it comes to f3 function definition, so here we made c is, right, but in the local scope of f3 it is not available. It will look for, if it is not available, then it will look for enclosing function. So nearest enclosing function is f2 for this, and it checks for value c is available. Got it? So since it is available, it takes the value. Yeah. Naveen, did you understood like how the explanation should be? Oh, is it? Oh, got it. Yeah, makes sense. Connect to the speaker. Yeah, right, right, right. So here, these two examples. Well, let me give one more example where I think you guys got catch the logic, right? So how the pattern is taking the values. Hmm. Okay, so okay, other way around is, for example, so what I'm looking for is sometimes there is use case where use case uh, take take the global value, not local one. Got it? So sometimes you need to take a global value of C, for example, not the local one. So currently, if you look at this, right? So local F3 local C is not available. Then it is taking the nearest enclosing F2. Got it? So I don't want to take the local ones, the nested local ones, for example, nested even the enclosing ones. I want to take always the global one. Okay. So to take it, this is example number 5. Yeah. So let me take this out. Um, this is example 06. Right, example 06, and take it out. For this specific use case, so this should be out of it because that is not part of that example. Okay, this is example 07. Hmm. So this particular use case, what we can do is use case take the global value, not the local one, for C variable, for example. Okay, in that case, what we have to do is here there is a keyword called global. You should define just global C. That's it. You got it? Once you define global C, which means, hey, please access the value of global, for C, take the global one. You got it? Now, if I execute this, what will be the output? A, B, C, right? 40, 50, and what is C? Sorry, 40, and B is 100, and C is 200, right? It will not take 200. Instead, it will take a global C value, which is 30. Make sense, guys? Makes sense? Yes, no? Yes, right? Yeah, awesome. Guys, these things, they will ask in the interview actually. So they'll ask, hey, like, can you explain about the scope rules, right? So, see, the question will comes like this, interview question. Um, Explain Python s- scope rules, right? So even if you just search this question, right? You are saying this, right? LEGB, local enclosing global and built-in rule. So you need to explain thoroughly. You can, but don't go with any other things, guys. Not required, right? I have given a very basic example. I have explained you function one, function two, function three. You can also say the same example, everything else the same. Okay. And those people will be asking like, okay, how do I want to access the global one, right? Not local one. I want to access the enclosing one, right? Now you understood how this is being executed or the pattern, right? With the pattern, how the execution flow could be, right? Now you had a top level understanding of how this is being, executed, right? Yes, no? Yes, right? Yeah, makes sense. Mm, got it. Functions are first class objects. Okay, meaning it can take a function name as a parameter too. So let me do one thing, small example. So I have add function. So add function does adding of two values. For example, let's say x comma y, and result is return x plus y, right? This is what the function is. For example, very basic one. Okay, and so here, so my function is, let's say, it's not function. So there is one more thing. Let's say f1 is a function. There is one more function name, and here I will take function name result equal to, for example, function underscore. This can be any name actually. Might not be a function underscore name. That can be your name too. No problem. Okay. So here, and say print addition is colon result. Make sense? Yeah. Guys, what did you notice here? So here I had a function definition. Okay, add function. Understood. And so the add function I'm not calling anywhere, right? Did you see it? But what I'll do is when I call this f1, right? If I call f1, for example, right? F1 is a function definition, is it? And to f1 function, what I'll do is I'll pass the function name of df add function. You got it? So meaning f1 is a function, guys, and value is another function name. Got it? So meaning add is what? Another function name, is it? Here. If you see add is what? Another function name, correct? Now we are passing the function name. Understood? So which means what will happen? So this name will go on the, like, let me tell you another way around. Okay. So a equal to 10. Okay. And now I'm writing b equal to a. You got it? To give an explanation. If I print, if I print a and print b, you got it? If I print A and print B, what will happen? Guys, if you look at this, which means that, let's say, for example, imagine this is a function, okay, meaning A equal 10. And here what I have done, F1, see, here when you are a df F1, right, this one. So when you're passing F1 F1 of add, right? So what will become? This will become F1, okay. So meaning you are making like this, okay. So the way what you're doing is function underscore name equal to, you are making add. You got it? So this step, like this step. So when you're printing A, you're getting 10, right? Even when you print B, you will get still 10. How? Because A equal to B equal to A, right? Whatever the value of A, which would be stored into B. The same way, the function logic of add stored into the, like, we are just renaming it actually, like function name underscore sorry, function underscore name equal to add. You got it? Renaming it. So when I call this add function name, so which function will be triggered? Because this function is assigned, like this, the name of the function is changed. The function variable, right? This variable is now assigned with the add function. You got it? That's where when you call a, like, function name, right? This will be triggered. So meaning you are indirectly calling add function. Both are same. Did you got it? So since function name function underscore name equal add, right? That's where when you are making this f1 function underscore name, originally it does this in the background. So this for your understanding purpose. Yes or yes, no? Correct. Got it. And this time, like, you are doing this addition, right? So even if you had a other function, let's say if it is doing subtraction, if you call this function, for example, okay, but anyway, to call this function, you need to have two variables, right? So function name you'll be passing comma uh, 10 and 20. For example, I had some direct value. Oh, not directly, right? So one second. So here function f1, it requires function name, let's say a comma b, for example, to store values, right? So the first argument I'll pass the function name, and second argument, let's say I'll be passing a equal to, for example, let's say 20, and b equal to 30. You got it? So now what will happen? Add function name goes to this variable, right? A value goes to A, B value, B value goes to B. Guys, did you get it? What I'm saying? And when it comes to the other function, let's say, see, this how oh, you're making a function call, but again, what you have to do, you have to pass the variables, is it? Here. Yeah, you got it? It will go. So how many of you understood, or how many of you not understood this? This is very easy, guys. See, there is a function definition. Now, instead of the value, we are passing the function name. Understood? And the function name we are calling here. And what are the values required to that function, right? We are passing additional parameters. Those values here. Did you understood? Yes, no, not? No. Any confusion in this, Molly? You good? Aparna? Uh, Correct. That's right. Value of, yeah, correct. No, that's what. See, this print statement can be anything. Like, you can write whatever you want. For example, if they want to perform when they're, let's say, when they're performing some addition, right? Take one more, let's say symbol, some parameter, no, symbol. Okay, symbol equal to, take one more, say, we can beautify anyway, understood. So here, if the addition Yeah, let me write a beautiful code now. Yeah, so here if symbol, right, if symbol double equal to, if symbol double equal to plus, for example, right, then what it should be. So we will be performing addition, right, for example. Okay, and now see, based on the, though they can now I'm making one more unique one actually. If symbol, if symbol double equal to minus, for example, this time what I'll be doing, I'll be again doing this. Okay, and so this time here, so I'll be printing, since addition, right, I'll be saying this. So what Archana is Aparna is saying, so hey Kumar, you are giving only the every time only that print statement will be printed out, so I want specific to that one, is it Aparna? That's the catch, right? Okay, let me give an example and one more explanation. Okay, sure. So mhm, sure, no problem. So see, here I have defined two functions, add function and subtraction function. Okay, this is where the core logic of addition and core logic of subtraction taken place. Got it? And so here, so when it comes to function one, so what I'm doing is I made function one, okay, and I intended to do a addition. Okay, now I'm passing the function name addition to the as a parameter. Okay, this goes and sits here. Got it? And a value 20, b value 30 will goes here. Got it? And symbol I didn't provided now. So now I would say since addition, right? So just provided plus symbol. By default, for by default, yeah, for addition by default you can send some default one. But yeah, to make it clear, F1 function currently triggered with add function name passed, A and B value passed, operand values got passed, and symbol. Now, when we call this function, what will happen? It takes the argument values and assign to the respective parameters, right? And if symbol, right, it checks whether symbol, what symbol we have passed here. So we have passed plus symbol, right? If symbol, so plus double equal to plus, then so this particular block of the code is executed or triggered, right? And rest of the else if block will be terminated or skipped. You got it? And here result equal to function name. So what is the function name? What function name we have passed here in the function call add function, right? So add of 10 comma, sorry, 20 comma 30. Whatever the values that we have passed to A and B, that value will be passed. And actual, see, this is a function call, and the original function definition is here. This will be triggered and return the value of 20 plus 30, which is 50. And it would say like add is 50. Got it? In the same context, so okay, let's trigger since Priyanka want it. Oh, come on, there is a, okay. So I trigger the function name added extra parenthesis uh, since copy pasted. No, that's where, got it. Addition is 50. So I want to do it for subtraction now, for example. Okay, so here let me comment this out. So function name is F1 function, or you can just use F1 F itself because we are not using any F2 F3, right? So one common F is also enough. Make sense? Yeah. So here this time, what is the function name I should call? I should trigger subtraction. Let's say A is 100 and B equal to, for example, 10, right? And the symbol symbol equal to minus. You got it? So now f1 you pass this sub function will be passed to function name, a and b value passed to the parameter, and symbol passed to symbol parameter, right? It checks if symbol w equal to plus. No, it's not, right? So this block of code will be skipped. It will go for else block, elif block. If symbol w equal to minus, right? So yeah, of course, right? So the symbol is minus, then it will come here. So function name is what? So function name we have passed is sub, right? So this is the function name. I would say function call of add, right? And here function call of sub. Got it? And this time, for this time, what happened? So sub function call 100 comma 10, and it goes here, trigger this logic, and that's written 100 minus 10, which is 90. Okay, and it should say sub is 90. Make sense? Yes, no? Any confusion? Yeah, go on. I'll tell you, because see, you had a common one function, okay, one function, and function name can be anything. Yes or no, right? And these are the operands, correct? So meaning one common function does takes the data, right, based on the symbol passed by the user, right? It does the operation. Otherwise, how it will recognize? You got it? Based on the symbol, based on the symbol, it does. Without symbol, how you can categorize? Now we have to categorize the, yeah, we have to categorize the logic, right? If it is a symbol is plus, then do addition, minus, do addition. Otherwise, as Aparna raised the question, hey Kumar, it is a subtraction, still it is printing addition is right. So which is not a good option. You got it? Yeah. Yeah, even we see, if you look at this, right? If you look at this particular one, this are duplicate code. Did you see this? This line and this line is duplicated, isn't it? These two are duplicated, right? So what we can do, everyone, right? So we can take this out. Duplicate code should be take it out. It will be a top. This is the best way. You got it? If I execute, still you will get the same output. Come on, somewhere it got stuck. Where is the problem? The problem is, uh, okay, plus equal to this. Anything else we missed here? Once again, let's understand the error message. Unindented does not match any outer indentation. Oh, there is an indentation issue. Okay. It is saying that, hey, Kumar, you are doing this. I'm okay with it, but please use the indentation. Okay. This is where I should keep. Yeah. Did you see this? So, see, that's where when it comes to programming, we should stop avoiding duplicate codes. Okay. Now, if you see, if I, this does the subtraction properly, right? And then when I do this addition, still it does the same addition properly. Did you see this? Yes, no, we got stuck. Now this is more clear, no? At least plus symbol used for categorizing the output, result. Hey, if it is a plus, go and print, addition logic, not addition logic, addition display message. Understood? Yeah. Aparna, make sense? Yes, no, right? Yep. This is the not like that. See, if you see, Naveen, whenever we are passing, so just like morphing it actually, we were, so we are passing A and B. Let's say if you put X and Y, for example, Doesn't make any, it is not that it is going to this one directly. No, it will not go like that. So it will take, even you can keep x and y, still anything is fine. If you keep x and y, so when you're making function call, you should make a function call with x and y. Make sense? So f1 got a unexpected, no, right, right, because if we made it, if we made it function name, and x comma y, it is not happy with a. I don't understand who is a here. The expectation would be like x comma y, right? Yeah, makes sense. Okay, guys, so this is good, right? So if you would like to practice more, so if I trigger this out, this should work. Okay, uh, correct. No, no, 1 second. I didn't catch it, so I got distracted. Yeah, tell me, what is that? Right. Hmm. Correct. Mm, correct. So in this case, what happened? You will get the result still. You will get the result for addition, but now you are displaying messages incorrect. For example, you have taken no. Let's say, for example, you are depositing money in a bank, right? Let's say you deposited 1,000 rupees and previous balance is 1,000, 2,000 it should be, for example. But you are displaying some wrong message, right? You have directed, instead of credited, so it will do a deduction message. So as a programmer, it's our responsibility to make sure the right message should be displayed. Understood? So for example, if you see, did you see this 50? What happened? Sub is 50, right? But actually the core logic happened, and it did perform the addition of it. You got it? So display message is incorrect. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Guys, you want to try like Ulta, right? Yeah, got it. Yeah, so covered so many examples. I think if you would take time for this, it would be great. And again, in the morning we will have a session, right? So take some time, understand. Anyway, these are very easy things, right? Just like LEGB rule and one basic example with, you know, basic example with, yeah, first class functions. Okay. Yeah, if you take some notes, if you practice, at least two examples for each, each one which we discussed just now, that would be great. All right.